guys, welcome to preschool today. I'm excited to learn with you. Before we launch into our lesson, do you know what we have to do?
What?
We have to read a new Sam book.
Yay.
So this book is number 10. And look who's on the cover. What is
Sis.
that? It's Sis, and what is this?
A reptile.
A reptile. She's a snake, huh? We've already learned about snakes, so this is perfect. We might be talking about reptiles even more today, so that's so fun, right? All right, well, before we read the book, we should learn the new words that are in the book. Will you guys help me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Hugh, will you come stand right up here? And because there are only two of you, you get to hold two letters today. The first letter that you're gonna hold, Hugh, is, what letter is that? I, and it's gonna say the short sound in this book. What is the short sound that I says? It. Yep, it's our powerful letter. It makes two sounds, but in our story, it's only gonna use one sound, the short sound, I. The next letter, Hugh, is this letter. What letter is that?
S.
S. What sound does S make? All right, should we put it together and see what this word is? All right, first we're gonna start with a short I sound, I. The next is. Oh, that sounds kind of funny. So is in a word. Mary, what word is this though? Is. In this word, this S plays a trick on us and makes the Z sound. So when we see an I and an S together, that word is, right? That S plays a trick and makes the Z sound, Z. So is our new word. Oh, Hugh, don't sit down just yet. We have another new word. And the next new word starts with this letter again. S. And what does S say? And our powerful letter, because each word has a powerful letter, is I. And again, it says the short I sound, which is? Okay. Now, Mary, can you hold the last two letters? Okay. What letter is that one?
T.
And what does T say? T. And our last letter is?
S.
S. And what does it say? Okay. Hugh, will you scoot a little bit closer to Mary so that it looks like one word, and then we'll sound it all out. Oh man, that is perfect. Okay, so we have an S that says S, an I that says I, a T that says T, and an S that says S. Let's put it all together. S, I, T, sits. Mary, what's our new word? Sits. So the two new words in this book are is and sits. Very good. Thanks for your help. Will you guys keep helping me and read this book out loud with me?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what adventures Sis gets up to. All right, the title of the book is Sis. Are you guys ready to read?
Yeah.
Sis, new word,
Sits
sits on it. Oh, what is this sitting on?
a log.
A log. Yeah, she's sitting on a log. All right. Sis sees Mitt. Oh, she's happy. What is Mitt holding?
An apple.
I wonder if Sis likes apples. Let's see. Sis sees it. What does she see?
The apple.
Does she like apples?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's smiling. I see it. Oh no, does Mitt want her to have that apple? No, he's like, I'm out of here. Look at how big her eyes are. I really want that apple. See it, sis. Oh, she still has her eyes on that apple. Mitt is in it. Oh, there's our new word, is. I-S says is. Where did Mitt go? In the log. Do you think he's trying to hide from Sis?
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll work. Mitt is on it. Sis is in it. Oh, he climbed all the way out of the log and climbed back on top with the apple. And then Sis tried to follow him in there. That was pretty tricky. I see Sis in it. Oh, she looks a little confused, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I thought Mitt went in this log. No, no. Mitt! Mitt! She ended up getting all tangled up in that log. Mitt sits. There's that new word. Mitt sees Sis. She is all tangled up. Can she chase him now?
No.
No. Oh, Mitt is a good friend. Mitt is on it. Sis is in it. Mitt is on the log. Sis is in the log, but he untangled her. Mitt sits on it. He sat on the log. And oh, what a happy ending. He shared his apple with Sis. Sis sits on it. So they are both on top of the log sharing an apple. The end. Thanks for reading that new Sam book with us. Okay, guess what? I need the two of you to go on a little bit of a scavenger hunt. Around this room, I have hid some eggs. Do you think the two of you could find those eggs?
Yeah.
Okay, go find eggs. Oh my goodness, you were so fast. It was kind of an easy hunt, wasn't it? All right, let's see. Mary has two and Hugh, you have two. That's all that I hid. So come back to the rug. And then I'm still gonna need your help. Let me see what we've got in those eggs. Hugh, can you open one of your eggs and show us what is inside?
A frog.
A frog! Okay, let's put our little frog up here. He's very little. Let's see if our cameraman can see him. All right, Mary, will you open up one of your eggs?
Purple snake.
A purple snake! Woo! Goodness me, like Sis, right? All right, let's put your purple snake up here. Okay, Hugh, open up your next egg. Oh, what is inside there?
A lizard.
A lizard. Or what do you think? What else? It's a lizard, but a prehistoric lizard, right? A dinosaur. I think that's Dimetrodon. All right, Mary, you have one more egg to open up, right?
Turtle.
A little turtle. Oh my goodness. Look at how cute these guys are. Huh. Why do you think I had all of those in eggs? What do you think, Mary?
Because reptiles like those, they are born in eggs.
They are reptiles, and they were hiding in eggs because reptiles lay eggs, right? Let's talk about each one of those things that you found in your eggs. Hugh, can you tell me a fact about a frog?
That they hop on leaves.
They hop on lily pads, right?
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Is a frog born a frog? Do you know?
No.
No, what's it born as?
A little kind of fish.
A little, it looks like a fish, right? Mary, do you remember the name of that? Say it louder.
Tadpole.
A tadpole. A frog starts as an egg, and then it hatches into a tadpole, and then a frogling, and then it turns into a frog. They're pretty cool creatures, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, Mary, you found a snake. Can you tell me something that you've learned about a snake?
Snakes never blink
They don't blink. How come?
because they have a special scale by their eye that keeps them so that they cannot, so they can't blink.
So they can't blink. They have a covering, but they don't have eyelids, right? That is a really fun fact. All right, now here's a dinosaur. Hugh, do you know any facts about the dinosaurs?
No.
You don't remember anything about a dinosaur. Is it a reptile?
Yeah.
So is it warm-blooded or cold-blooded?
Cold-blooded.
It's cold-blooded. What does it need to live then?
The sun.
It needs the sun to warm up its body, right?
Yeah.
That's what the dinosaurs needed. They were reptiles too, weren't they? Yeah. There's a dinosaur. Oh, and then, let's see, Mary. Here's a turtle. Do you know anything about turtles? What do they carry with them? What do they
Shell.
And what does that shell do for them?
It protects them.
It does protect them. What can they do with their head and their legs if they encounter a predator?
They can hide so that they look like a rock.
Pretty cool, huh? We have learned some really fun things about reptiles. Guess what? We're not done. We have another reptile we need to learn about today. And I have one more egg hiding from you. Hugh, will you open this egg? Let's see what reptile we're going to learn about today. Whoa!
Wow.
What is it?
A lizard.
Lizard. Let's learn some fun facts about lizards. They're reptiles too. So just like the frog and the snake and a dinosaur and a turtle, they are reptiles. I have a book here that is called Amazing Lizards. And you guys, to be honest with you, I was a little bit meh about lizards until I read this book. And now I just think lizards are the coolest thing. So let's read about these lizards. Amazing lizards. Plain old lizards, gray and green. Lizards that you've never seen. Amazing lizards, splashed with spots, yellow rings, and polka dots. Bands and stripes and long and white lines all the way down his back. Lizard skins with cool designs. Lizards looking pretty weird, wearing helmets, prickly beards, frilly collars, beady scales, rhino horns, and curly tails. Lizards peering all around. Lizards standing upside down. This lizard, do you know that its eyes can move in all different directions? What a cool thing. And this lizard is up on the ceiling. Can you guys do that? You can't suction cup to the ceiling like the lizard? That means lizards might have superpowers, right?
Yeah.
Lizards lizards line the rocky shores. Don't they look like dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Hugh called our dinosaur lizard, right? They look really similar. Lizards chomping lizard lunches, moths and crickets. Hang on, Mares. Eggs in bunches, juicy cactuses, leaves and twigs. Oh, they eat so many things. Dragon lizards munching pigs. Ooh, that's a scary lizard. It could eat a pig. Long, long tongues for zapping flies. Little tongues for lapping eyes. Lively lizards taking swims. Crossing rivers on two limbs. Here's another superpower. That lizard can run across the water.
Wow.
Wow. Doing push-ups. That's funny. Look how long his arms are. racing by. Lizards soaring through the sky. Lizards flew by in a flash.
That's not our superpower.
But we've saved the best for last. Oh my goodness, and then there's a page full of lots and lots of lizards. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how many different kinds of lizards there are. Did any of those lizards look the same?
No.
We're all different. That is amazing. They all have different skin and they have different features, different eyes. Some have horns, some have wings, some have those beards, right? Or those frills. That is a very impressive reptile. I have some more fun things to tell you about lizards, but I'm gonna need your help too as I tell you these fun things. So I have a pile right here of, these are called chameleons, and a chameleon has its own superpower. Do you know what that is? Mary, what is a chameleon's superpower?
They can change colors
They can change color. When do they change color?
when they move on to different objects.
Can you imagine you could blend in with your surroundings? Do you think that that comes in pretty handy for a chameleon out in the wild?
Yeah.
Yes. So that is the chameleon's secret special power. And so I have a pile of chameleons here, and I'm going to need your help because these chameleons have a color on them. And I'm going to need your special help to help me read the color and then color that chameleon in, and we'll put it up on our board up here. So let's see. Mary, will you pick one of those chameleons? Will you hand it to me? I'm going to tape it up on this board, and then we're going to try and read it. Once we've read the color, while you're coloring it in, I'm going to tell you a cool fact about lizards, okay? All right, let's see if we can use our super reading power to read what color this chameleon is. Let's see. It starts with a B. What does B say? Ba. Next comes an L. What does an L say? Oh, all right. So let's see. Bull. What color starts with a blue? Blue. You're right. Mary, will you grab the blue crayon and color in that chameleon blue? He wants to be blue. And I wanted to tell you that lizards are in the reptile family. They are cold-blooded. They have a backbone. Do you remember? Just like us, we can feel our backbone, right? That's called, they are a vertebrate. They have a backbone. They have dry, scaly skin. And they lay, what do you think, Hugh?
Eggs.
Eggs. That's our chameleon. And that's our blue chameleon, huh? And those are some fun facts about lizards. And a chameleon is a lizard. All right. Nurse, will you just fast color in that chameleon? Perfect. Okay, Hugh, will you pick up another chameleon? Oh my goodness, let's tape it on here and let's read. Let's see, this chameleon starts with the letter
R.
What does R say? Oh my, you guys are right. Then, we'll put it right next to our blue one. So, and the short E sound is ed. And then we have a D. What does D say? So, ed. Red. Hugh, will you come up and color this chameleon in red? So some lizards are so small, you can fit them in the palm of your hand. Did you know that? And some lizards are so big, they look as big as dinosaurs.
You have to hold them like that.
Yet they come in all different shapes and sizes. Oh, good coloring. This red chameleon found its way onto maybe a red juicy apple.
Or a rose.
Or a red rose. And it turned red. That is so cool. All right, thanks, buddy. Okay, Mary, will you pick our next chameleon? tape on that. Get it to work. All right, let's sound out this color. Starts with a P. What does P say?
P.
The next letter is an I. The short I says I, and then an N says N, and a K says K. So, ink.
Pink.
Pink. Awesome. Mary, come color this chameleon in pink. So, there are lots of kinds of lizards. Some kinds of lizards are the one you're coloring in, a chameleon. Some kinds of lizards are called iguanas. Can you sit up, Hugh, so you can see? Some kinds of lizards are called Gila monsters. Did you know it's called a monster? Another name of a lizard is a Komodo dragon. Did you know dragons really do exist?
Yeah.
You did. Those are some of the names of some lizards. Okay. Hugh, let's pick another one. All right, let's tape it on up. This one, I think you can read, huh? Let's see what color this chameleon wants to be. All right, will you sit down? Okay, it starts with a W. What does W say? What. And when you put it with an H, that H is silent. So wha. Oh, there's an I. An I normally says I, but look what I see behind the T, an E. And that E is gonna make the I say its name, and then it's gonna go to sleep. So wha, I.
Why?
Should we color this any color?
No.
No, it wants to stay white. Do you know that lizards live all over the world?
Yeah.
They live, you can find
But
lizards
they won't
anywhere.
live in Antarctica.
Why won't they live in Antarctica?
Because they're cold-blooded and they need warm places.
Yep, as long as the place is warm, they can live there. Could they live in a desert?
Yeah.
Hugh, could they live in the tropical rainforest?
Yeah.
Yeah, tropical rainforests are very hot. They can live all over the world as long as that place is warm. All right, pick another one, Mary. All right, this color, let's get it up here. This chameleon wants to be, let's see.
Orange.
Do you think it's orange? Let's see if Mary's right. It's the only color that starts with a, orange. Orange, you're right. All right, well, you pick up that orange marker and color in the orange. Very nice. So, guess what? Do you think lizards like to eat bugs?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. There are lizards that eat bugs. The chameleon that we're coloring in, do you know what he likes to eat? Plants. So he's an herbivore. This chameleon likes to eat plants. Do you know remember how we talked about the Komodo dragon and the Gila monster?
Yeah.
Those guys are predators and they like to eat meat.
And
They
pigs,
like to
it
eat
said.
pigs. And did you know that the Komodo dragon can even eat a water buffalo? Do you
What's
know it's like a gigantic deer? They have big horns, and that dragon can eat a water buffalo.
Wouldn't it be smaller than one though?
It is, but it's so powerful and such a strong predator that it can even kill and eat a water buffalo.
Wow.
Right? My goodness, I don't think I'm gonna stick around close to a Komodo dragon, do you?
No.
Hey, looks like Hugh has found another color. Well, he thinks it's green. Let's check to make sure you're right, Hugh. Okay, all right. I'm gonna move it over here so our friends at home can see. G says G. R says Two E's together are gonna say their name. E. And N says green. You were right. Give me high fives. All right, get that green marker and you can fast color in that lizard. Nice job. Did you know that some lizards you can have as pets? Did you know that?
You can have a chameleon as a
You
pet.
can have a chameleon as a
Not a
pet.
Komodo dragon.
Definitely not a Komodo dragon, right? You could have a gecko. Have you heard of that kind of lizard before? You could have a gecko as a pet. You could have a small lizard as a pet, right? We have a cousin who has a pet lizard.
Yeah.
So you can have lizards as pets like some people do. Or you can go to faraway places to see lizards, right? Or you can stick close to home and go for a hike in the mountains and find the lizards. All right, thank you, Hugh. Okay, let's see. Let's see, Mary, let's do these last two together. So, I'm gonna take them up there. Look at this, all these rainbow colored lizards. They look great, don't you think? All right, let's sound them out. Let's use this first one. It starts with a P. What does P say? What does P say?
Purple.
Pa, pa, pa. You guys are such good readers, huh? Purple. Purple. So this one's gonna be purple. And this one starts with a Y.
Yellow.
It's gonna be yellow. Let's sound it out. Y says ya. E says eh. O. O-W together says O. Ya. Yellow. Purple and yellow. Mary, will you color those in?
You should make it a rainbow.
Do you know the very cool, will you sit down for me, love? The very cool thing about lizards too is that some of them can lose their tails. Did you know that? Could you imagine that? If you lost your tail? Do you have that superpower too?
No.
No way! If we lost an arm, we can't grow another one. What a cool thing about lizards. So they are full of superpowers, aren't they?
Yeah.
We saw a superpower of a lizard that could walk on the ceiling, and one that can run across water, one that can eat an animal so much bigger than itself. Another lizard whose eyes turns all the way around, right?
An octopus can use to regrow it.
Like an octopus, if a lizard loses its tail, some of them can grow them back, right? Very nice. Oh, you guys did a beautiful job. Thanks for learning about lizards while you colored in and read all those color words. It's really important. You guys did some reading and some learning and some coloring all at once. Pretty impressive, huh? All right, well, because chameleons to me are such a cool lizard, I have a story about a chameleon. And just like our chameleons before we colored them in, they were looking for a color, right? So is my friend chameleon in this story. This story is called A Color of His Own. Parrots are what color?
Green.
Green. Goldfish are
Red.
red. Elephants are,
Gray.
pigs are.
Pink.
All animals have a color of their very own. Except for chameleons. They change color wherever they go. On lemons, they are yellow. In the heather, they are purple. And on the tiger, they are striped like tigers. One day, a chameleon who was sitting on a tiger's tail said to himself, "If I remain on a leaf, I shall be green forever. And so I, too, will have a color of my own." He wants to have just one color. With this thought, he cheerfully climbed onto the greenest leaf. But in autumn, the leaf turned yellow, and so did the chameleon. Later, the leaf turned red, and the chameleon turned red too. And then the winter winds blew the leaf from the branch, and with it, a chameleon. Did he find his color yet? No. The chameleon was black in the long winter night. But when spring came, he walked out into the green grass. And there he met another chameleon. He told his sad story. Will we ever have a color of our own? He asked. I'm afraid not, said the other chameleon, who was older and wiser. But, he added, why don't we stay together? When we will still change color wherever we go, but you and I will always be alike. And so they remained side by side. They were green together, and purple, and yellow. And red with polka dots. And they lived happily ever after. So this chameleon ended up being okay because he had a friend, right? He was okay finding a color, a different color all the time as long as he had a friend, huh? That's pretty cool. Well, for you guys, I thought this would be a really fun activity. I have printed you off a chameleon of your own. So there's one for Mary. And there's one for Hugh, and I get one too. And I thought it would be really fun if we went around the room to see what colors we could give our chameleons. Whoa, Mary found a polka dotted one. I wonder if we could find any of the same colors that the chameleon found in the story. Oh, here he's wood colored on Hugh's chameleon. Okay, here he is like the Black Knight.
Here he's like the green when he was on the leaf.
Oh, green like the leaf. How fun.
Here's white.
I wonder if we could find, oh, he's just white. He's blending totally in, huh? All right. Well, Hugh and Mary, will you come back to the rug?
Yeah.
Did you find some good backgrounds for your chameleons?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So in a minute, you can keep finding colors for your chameleons. But right now, let's say thank you to our friends at home. Thanks for learning with us today.
Thank you.
Hope you have a great day. See you later. Goodbye.